Big news, guys. Eddy bought a Honda Civic Type R. This car has been really controversial because it set a Nürburgring lap record time. And because of that, people want to hate on it. They want to say, oh, A, the Nürburgring doesn't matter, or the car doesn't matter, or it's ugly, or dealers are asking above MSRP, but none of that matters when you drive it, because I promise it's good. Eddy took a big risk. He did not drive the car before he bought it. The first time he drove the car was off the lot. And I had the pleasure of driving it the other night on a point of view drive for Winding Road Magazine, which will be coming up this week. So don't forget to go subscribe to Winding Road Magazine to see the latest on that. I didn't say this in the Winding Road video, but I can't believe that the car the Type R reminds me most of is a Cayman GT4. And it's not because it handles the same, it's just because it's so planted and it feels like you can't approach the limits on a public road without going absolutely crazy. The Civic has gotten big. It's not a small car anymore, but it's really pointy and the turn-in is sharp. This has oh my God, Eddy, this is fast.
Oh my God.
It's got 20-inch wheels, but let's talk about the power plant. Honda rates the car at 306 horsepower at 6,500 RPM. So it's not quite the rev monster that they used to be. In the old 8 Gen SIs and things like that. But that's because it has a turbo. It's a single turbo inline 4. We sent the car to Brent Tuning to go on the dyno because we wanted to know for ourselves what these numbers really looked like. We had seen videos online where they had come close to 300 horsepower on a dyno, but all dynos are different and we needed to see it with our own eyes on a dyno that we're familiar with. All said and done, on Bren's Mustang dyno, Eddy's Type R made 294 wheel horsepower and 293 pound-feet of torque. That's insane. That's essentially zero drivetrain loss, or a couple percent. And that means that Honda is vastly underrating this car for power. That's really cool. But power aside, what's really great about this car is the attention to detail on the chassis design. The feel of that transmission is unreal. This car is so good. I hope that you guys get a chance to drive it. It sucks that they're going for over sticker because MSRP on the base car I think is like a tick under $34,000, and most people are paying anywhere between $35,000 and $40,000. I think the earlier cars were going for even $45,000. What's amazing about this though is you're getting insane performance for that money. I really don't see where you can do better for $40,000. Let's just call it $40,000. We'll be talking a lot more about this car, but I wanted to introduce it to you. I wanted to let you know that this is what Eddy is currently driving as his daily driver, and we're gonna be doing a lot more on this car in the future. So stay tuned. The rest of this video is what happens when David and Eddy get a hold of my camera and I'm not there. So enjoy.
The creator of Planters Peanuts right there walking across. David, what are you doing? You're ruining your shirt. He doesn't want to get his shirt ruined by this great AutoZone bucket that leaks pretty bad.
Only one of them leaks.
Yeah. This is my Porsche Cayman. This is my Porsche. This is my Porsche Cayman.
It's pretty hard, you know. I once did
my nose is stuffed up because
85 and a 75. Boy, was that a rush.
David, you're missing a few things in the front bumper. I just pointing that out.
It's called weight savings. I read it once in a book.
Another interesting neighborhood fact is that used to be Julia Child's house, the famous chef.
This has
Actually,
only.
we did find out at some point that a movie was once filmed in our house.
Really, what was it? Was it a porno? Was it a Bang Bros film? Bang Bros production?
Yeah, actually, no, Brazzers.
Sorry, I know.
Jeez,
Speaking of which, where is he? Hey, look who it is, the man of the show.
Alright, I couldn't find the score, so I'm gonna look it up on the old
Oh, for God's sakes, you couldn't figure it out?
No, I turned the TV on, but it wasn't on.
Wasn't on, yeah. It was on, but, well, change the channel. It's not that difficult. You have cable.
No, it was
You've been around for some time.
commercial.
I remember when I was one of my grandparents.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
33-28. Patriots are losing.
Losing?
Losing.
Oh my God, we're losing right now.
It's 2 minutes left in the fourth.
Jesus Christ! If we lose,
The fourth fifth of football is fifths. So every fifth
you're an idiot.
is 13.5 minutes.
You're just.
So we've got one more fifth to go after the last 2 minutes of the fourth fifth.
Tedward announcing a football game might be the funniest thing.
Yeah, that'd be pretty dark.
Oh, look at the ass on that one.
Well, he got knocked down, but I'll tell you,
It was for good
it was
reasons.
for a good reason.
For
I'd
being
be
a sport,
tackling
though.
that motherfucker myself.
Oh my God.
For being a sport where it seems to be such a manly thing, they sure do wear some tight pants.
So we just
for me.
we just got back from this really bougie block party. We're
Bougie as ever. We're sitting there.
We're at a block party. As you can see, we're socializing with all these new friends that we've made. And getting some free cake. That
Free
was
cake?
to celebrate the birthday.
So there's Tom. There's Tom. There's the band, the mariachi band. Is that how you say it?
I think it's jazz.
Here's this player right here. He's thugging out.
Everyone's a Harvard professor.
Everybody's got an IQ of 5 billion.
I'm getting lit on G&Ts and wine. Now I'm drinking Starbucks coffee
To mellow yourself the hell
mellow
out.
myself down.
I just cleaned my car, but because it's sitting under trees, I already have to clean it again.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, where do you live?" And I told them, but yeah, right. I'm basically a roommate at this house.
Hi. Really friendly neighbors. Anyways,
They love us.
they love us.
It's fine. They weren't invited
Clearly,
to the party.
between this car, and about the dozen others that come through this driveway on a regular basis, we are the worst neighbors of all time. Which is hilarious because David's parents are stand-up people, and we are garbage. And I appreciate that they still love us.
Oh, jeez. Is that my good angle?
Yeah.
Up my nose?
Yeah, good place, good food.